Today we leave in Sarajevo and we're going to the airport to pick up our rental car. So first of all we gotta find a taxi.
We just picked up our rental car. This is our friend for the next couple of days. And we've been driving through small villages just around the area of the airport. And we have ended up at, I think, a very interesting museum. Let's check it out.
That's it. So all this is bullet holes from the war. How sad.
Thank you.
So this is what we've learned so far. In the war in the 90s, Sarajevo was under siege for 44 months. And the only way in and out of the city was either to run across the runway in the airport that's just next to the tunnel here, but then you were exposed to snipers. So not a good option. The other option was to use this tunnel. So this was pretty much the only safe way to get in and out of Sarajevo for 44 months. And this right here is the entrance to Sarajevo, the original entrance. Crazy. So the museum has a lot of things from the war. There's a lot of uniforms, guns, bullets and whatnot. And it also consists of two tunnels, one very short one and this one that's way longer. And it's just crazy to think that people actually used this as a way of getting in and out of the city and transporting items in and out of the city. It must have been so eerie being in these tunnels when there was a war going on just 1 meter above your head.
I think it's really hard to imagine what the siege was like. We met a family, a grandfather, father and son, where the grandfather lived outside Sarajevo during the war and he actually used the tunnel once. And they explained a lot to us. It's just terrible. War is terrible.
I know we've said this many times before in these vlogs from Sarajevo, but it's crazy to think that each hole represents a bullet. And I mean, this building is just littered with them.
That was actually a really interesting museum. Now we're leaving Sarajevo. We have a 2-hour drive to Mostar. We made it to Mostar. And first order of business is finding a restaurant. It's been 8 hours since we had breakfast and we are so hungry. But it might got a little crazy when we order pizza. Look at these huge pizzas! Still though, we are hungry. So, we ordered a fungi and a vegetariana. I am so happy and I'm gonna be so full and I love it. It only took us about 3 minutes to scarf down the 2 large pizzas. It was so good. We have one more stop for today and that is an old sniper tower. Even Mostar was not under siege but still included in the war, the Bosnian war. So we're gonna see if we can find it over here.
One thing we noticed right away when we got to Mostar is that the war is even more present here than it was in Sarajevo. There are a lot of burnt out buildings and a lot of bullet holes left in the facades here compared to in Sarajevo. And we made our way to the sniper tower. That's the building right behind me, and it is just what it sounds like. This is where the snipers took their place to pick out the victims throughout the city during the war. And you can go inside the building. It's not allowed, but you can do it if you are willing and able to scale the walls. And if we were 20 years younger, we would have. Now I'm worried that we might get in, but I'm not so sure we will get out once we get in there, and I don't want to spend the night in Sniper Tower. Anyway, we're going to cut the vlog short and end it here, and tomorrow we're going to explore Mostar thoroughly. And if you haven't done it already, please click that like and subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.